Hello everybody. I tried to survive 100 days in hardcore mode. I attempt to survive 100 days in Minecraft, and if I die, I delete the world. As you know, one day in Minecraft is 20 minutes in real life, so 100 days is approximately 33 hours if you do not sleep. This will be something completely different though. I will be doing this in an action storybook series. This is my first ever video commentary, so please subscribe, like and support the channel. Links in the description. Now let's get to it. We join the adventurer in a hilly plains biome. After looking around, he goes for a walk. Soon he comes across a village. The adventurer is greeted by a villager who comes and welcomes him. After talking to the villager, the adventurer searches the village for loot and useful items. Doing this makes him hungry, so he creates a crafting table and bakes some bread. After making bread, it's time to gather resources by punching a tree. Whilst punching the tree, he hears growls and groans coming from underground. Interested in this, the adventurer decides to dig down where the noise is coming from. Hitting stone, he decides to craft some tools. When he goes to mine, it is becoming night time, so it's off to bed. The next morning it was back to digging. After some time, the adventurer found the sound. Zombies. Using the sword, the zombies were quickly dealt with. After quickly looking around and being stared at by two creepers, it was time to run away and make better tools. Once the tools are crafted, it's mining time, not near the creepers. Soon it was time to bridge across to the other side. Slowly but surely reach the other side. Lighting up the area, start mining some copper, where a zombie decided to have a bath. After reaching the lower levels, he was shot by a skeleton. Thinking of running away, he decided not to and decided to face those scary mobs. With zombies trying to hug him, sword swinging, the zombies finally were no more. Exploring some more, he soon came across more skeletons that shot him. He ran away, almost dying from their arrows. After bravely running away, he reached the surface. While chomping on bread, the adventurer decided it's exploring time. Searching this way and that, he came across a water cave. Admiring the cave and its potential for the future, he forgot he was not a fish and started to drown. After this, it was time to head back to the village. Once there, he saw a cow, which would be perfect for a future project. Putting the cow in a pen, being up for 2 days had made him tired, so he was off to bed. After collecting some meat, it was time to collect resources from a nearby surface cave. There was coal, iron, more coal, and some more iron. Heading back after a full day of mining, there were 2 more cows to capture. Waking up early, the adventurer went outside only to find mobs on fire running at him. Without a second thought, he swung his sword at them, pushing them back. Suddenly a creeper blew up behind him. Stunned, he gathered himself, defeating the last mob. After checking the damage, it was time to talk to the Iron Golem and tell him he needs to do better. Just then, he saw a spider which the Iron Golem was ignoring. The spider dealt with, it was time to plan where to build the first project. Seeing that his inventory was full, it was time to put things away in a chest for safekeeping. With the inventory sorted, it was time to make a furnace and smelt iron. While waiting, he fed the cows some nice wheat. Once the iron was smelted, the adventurer made iron boots for protection and upgraded his iron pickaxe. Learning from last time, he made a shield before heading back underground. Now feeling safer with a shield, the adventurer gathered iron, fought a spider, gathered more iron, fought 2 zombies, one with a sword. On the way back up, using the new iron pickaxe, mined gold ore. Feeling like a little more mining, he headed back up and started a new mineshaft. Once down, quickly noticed that he forgot to bring torches for mining, so back up to the surface he went. Reaching the top, it was time to smelt iron and craft a bucket, chestplate, and a helmet. Seeing it was sunny, it was time to gather sand and turn it into glass. Trying to make charcoal for torches, a villager could not get into his house, so the adventurer helped him. Once more iron was smelted, it was time to put on a pair of pants and start the first project, a cow farm. On the way to bed, he fell in a hole. Once he managed to get himself out of that hole, he tried to sleep, but a zombie attacked him. Having dealt with a zombie, he could sleep. When morning rose, it was time to finish the cow farm. Almost finished, a creeper tried to blow the boots off the adventurer. Having recovered from the scare, he finished the farm and it was time to move the cows over to it. While convincing the cows into the farm, one of the cows ate the last wheat from the adventurer's hand. So there was nothing else to do but go to bed. The next day, the adventurer saw villagers in trouble and bravely fought the zombies. Saving the villager from 3 zombies was so stressful that the adventurer fed the cows and spent the rest of the day resting in bed. Having had a long rest from the previous days, the adventurer went out gathering meat to cook in the future. After gathering meat from volunteers, it was time to chop down a tree. On the way back to the village, another volunteer was found, and the adventurer placed down a campfire with carpet on top to stop being burnt. The rest of the day was spent cooking food for future use. After making sure he had everything, it was time to go back to the mine. Torches in hand, the adventurer gathered iron, then built a 3x3 mine shaft and started digging. There was a little iron here, a little iron there, a bit of coal and some copper. Then mining iron, there was blue, but not shiny blue, lapis blue. When it was time to go back up, the adventurer got lost. After finding the way, he figured out the level of the second floor and calculated and mined and found his way to the second floor and right into a horde of mobs, fighting zombies, spiders, and more zombies. And then a scary creeper. Dodging the blast of the creeper, the adventurer gathered resources and went to the surface, where he was greeted by a villager. After doing general chores, it was time to go to bed. In the morning, the adventurer fed the cows and decided it was time to gather a bucket of lava. So, to the waterfall cave. After carefully jumping down and seeing zombies having a lava bath, he grabbed the lava and ran back up. Remembering one last thing, it was back to the mines to get dripstone. Having all the supplies required, it was time to start building the lava farm. While building the farm, a villager came to talk, asking him how to build the farm. Before he could finish the farm, night fell and it was time for bed. As soon as the day started, it was time to finish the lava farm by placing dripstone and a lava source. Checking the chest, the inventor noticed he was short of resources, so to the waterfall cave again. Everywhere he turned, it seemed like a creeper was there, ready to pop. A quick stop for redstone, and he continued exploring, coming face to face with another creeper. After exploring, he was heading back when zombies slid down the water slide, but then there was one dancing at the top of the water. Just then, the adventurer saw what the zombies were guarding: diamonds. Bravely he fought them, and after his victory it was time to collect the reward of diamonds. With diamonds in hand, it was time to run away to safety, but it was night. Seeing villagers in trouble, the adventurer went to help, but decided it was better to wait until morning. Once morning, the adventurer went to save the villager, but it was too late. The zombies were coming out of the house, but the adventurer was too good. Swing after swing took them down. Just then a creeper joined the fight, but he was no match. Then the zombie leader, dressed in diamond armor, came at the adventurer. He was pushing the adventurer back, and then pushing back the adventurer was fighting the zombie and the spider. Swing, 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 and he had won. The adventurer then wore his prize. Sorting out his inventory, he put a chicken in the furnace for no reason. Then got his mining picks ready, checked his supplies, and went to the waterfall cave. then noticed he had no torches, but mine did anyway. It was dark when he returned, and more villagers needed saving from zombies. The adventurer was chased by baby zombies. One joined forces with a spider, but the adventurer was too good. After saving the villagers, he went to bed. Having learnt from the previous day, torches in hand, our adventurer was ready for attempt number 2. Facing a bouncy jelly, he bravely fought and won. Once victorious, he started a new mine shaft. Just as he was clearing, there was diamonds, which he left there and continued digging. After some tough digging, the adventurer found more diamonds. 3 in fact, which he mined around them and continued on. Sometime later, while mining, suddenly there was a cave showing. After playing hide and seek with the mobs, he went in. Facing a zombie straight away, he ran past the stone teeth and started to search the cave. Finding gold, an enderman having a lava bar, and redstone. Suddenly there was diamonds and gold. Grabbing redstone, the adventurer headed back and cleaned up the mine shaft, and then headed back, grabbing shiny redstone on the way out of the cave. Night was falling, and after he put things away, it was time for bed. Once again, mobs were on fire and attacking. After battles were won, it was time to add the steak cooker part of the cow farm. Seeing as the villager had disappeared, don't know what could have happened, the adventurer destroyed their house. Feeding the cows, he noticed an army of creepers and ran for home. The next day, after facing 2 creepers, the adventurer ran back inside. Will he ever come out? Will the creepers ever leave? Join us next episode to find out.